with 240 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against, and no abstentions, House Bill number 3986 is approved on third and final reading.
Madam Speaker, I move that we recognize the guest, the Honorable Pablo Ortega, namely the National Movement of Young Legislators, La Union Chapter, led by its officers, the Provincial Chairperson, Honorable Reginald Nang, Vice Chair Nangis, Ramil Sansano, Esther Cartas, Robert Jeffrey Nobleza, Ernesto Nera Jr., Edgar Salatic, Vilea Kapinpin, Olga Jane Panelo Cua, their members, honorary members, and associate members. So moved, Madam Speaker. Again, the guests of the Honorable Vinnie Nola Ortega, Honorable Sandra Erigel, and Honorable Pablo Ortega.
Our guests are hereby acknowledged. Thank you for coming to the House of Representatives. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we resume consideration of House Bill number 5828 as contained in Committee Report number 295, and we direct, on second reading, and we direct the Secretary General to read the title of the bill.
The Secretary General is so directed.
House Bill number 5828, an act providing for the definition of public utility, further amending for the purpose Commonwealth Act number 146, otherwise known as the Public Service Act as amended.
Madam Speaker, the parliamentary status of the bill, of the measure, is it's in the period of interpellation and debate, and I move that we recognize Representative Arlene D. Brosas of I move that we recognize the sponsor, the Honorable Arthur Yap, on the Committee on Chairperson of the Committee on Economic Affairs, to sponsor the measure. So moved, Madam Speaker.
The sponsor, Representative Yap, is hereby recognized.
Madam Speaker, I move that we recognize for our interpellation the Representative Arlene D. Brosas of Party List Gabriela. So moved, Madam Speaker.
Representative Brosas is hereby recognized.
Yes, magandang hapon po, Madam Speaker. Magandang hapon po sa sponsor ng bill ng Public Service. Ng House Bill number 5828, si Congressman
Yes, sir.
Arthur Yap.
Yes, sir.
Maaari po bang makapagtanong ng ilang mga nais naming maipaliwanag kaugnay sa inyong House Bill number 5828, Ginoong Sponsor?
Opo, Madam Speaker.
Ginoong Speaker, Madam Speaker, iginigiit ng mga sponsor ng panukalang batas na ito na magdudulot ng positibong resulta ang pag-open ng ekonomiya sa kompetisyon. Gusto natin itong palalimin at questionin dahil sa aktual na karanasan ay kabaliktaran ang naging resulta nito. Pamilyar po ba ang Ginoong Sponsor sa ilang pag-aaral kaugnay ng epekto ng privatisasyon na itinago sa bansag na open market competition ng pampublikong utilidad sa mga kababaihan at mamamayan? Meron po ba kayong mga alam na pag-aaral mula sa ibang bansa ng privatisasyon?
Wala po, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, marami pong pag-aaral na nagsasabi na sa halip na bumaba ang presyo at tumaas ang kalidad ng serbisyo at accessibility, bunga ng open market competition, lalo pang nagmahal ang presyo at sumadsad ang kalidad ng mga pampublikong utilidad at serbisyo. Halimbawa, sa pag-aaral ng isang Indian NGO, ang mga pampublikong utilidad na ipinaubaya ng gobyerno sa pribadong sektor sa Buenos Aires. Pamilyar po ba kayo sa Buenos Aires? Ito po yung public-private partnership in water sector. Ang naging dahilan po na iniresulta ng pagbubukas ng kompetisyon ay frequent price increases, poor service quality, failure to honor contractual commitments, and financial problems. Yun po yung sa Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Madam Speaker, I'm not conversant with this study. Pero siguro naman po kung titignan natin yung naging experience po natin sa Pilipinas, lalo na po sa larangan po ng tubig, hindi naman po siguro yun rin po ang dinaanan natin. Sa experience po natin, Madam Speaker, nung binubuksan po natin yung iba-iba pong mga sektor to competition sa mga iba pong mga kumpanya, bagamat siyempre, iba po ang hamon, na mapaganda po ang serbisyo, mapababa po ang rates, ang sinisingil po, bagamat po gano'n naman po talaga. That is the characteristic of these utility sectors. The sectors have been marked by continuing improvements. Gumaganda naman po, bagamat siyempre, lagi naman pong meron pa rin pong kulang sa serbisyo.
Mamaya po ay maaari kong pasukin yung water power privatization dahil isa po yan sa mga itatanong natin kung sino ba yung nagbebenepisyo sa high water and power rates. Pero nais ko pong magbigay pa ng ilang mga halimbawa ng iba pang mga pag-aaral galing sa ibang bansa, katulad ng Manila West. Sa atin po yan, Manila West. Yung sa Atlanta, USA po, na ang niresulta din ay higher water rates, deteriorating quality, failure to make new investments. Ganon din po sa Bolivia, sa El Alto, refusal to extend potable water supply to the poor areas of the city, failure to fulfill contractual obligations. Sa France po, sa barrages. Barrages ba yun? Public complaints against rising water prices, deterioration in water quality, and problems in water supply network. So meron pong mga pag-aaral kung saan pinatutunayan na ito po ay mga failed projects na pinasok. Ano po? Sa atin po, sa Manila West, sa Philippines, yung price hikes, failure to extend water connections to poor areas, alam na alam po natin yan. Hindi po, kahit yung mga ating mga resettlement areas, ay walang koneksyon ng tubig. Pero ang mga iba't ibang malalaking kumpanya, no, ng Ayala, Consunji, Pangilinan, lahat po yan ay tuloy-tuloy ang ganansya para sa tubig. Pero ang pinakamahihirap po nating mga urban poor areas ay hirap na hirap magpakabit ng tubig. Meron po silang malaking bahagi na sinishell out, no, out of pocket nila para lamang magkaroon ng tubig sa kanilang tahanan. Hindi ko na po iisa-isahin siguro yung mga areas na yan, ano po. Kaya ito po yung pinapangambahan natin. Baka naman hindi magresulta ito sa tamang serbisyo para sa mga tao at pakinabangan lamang ulit ng mga malalaking kumpanya at malalaking pangalan at sila ang gumanansya dito.
Madam Speaker, baka nga po siguro panahon na nabuksan pa po ang mga sektor na yan sa mas malawakang pamumuhunan ng lokal at pwede pong mga foreign investors. Kasi kung titignan po natin sa batas ang definition ng mga public utilities, nasa saklaw po ng definition sa konstitusyon, yung 60-40 operational prohibition, pasok po ang electric transmission, pasok po ang sinasabing water distribution, pipeline at sewages. Baka siguro panahon po ngayon na sumama po ang ating kagalang-galang na interpellator sa pakay po natin na isaayos po ang definisyon para mas mabuksan pa po natin sa mas malawakang pamumuhunan ng mga negosyante. Sapagkat ko baka kulang pa, Madam Interpellator, Madam Speaker, ang investment sa sektor na to. Kaya nga po siguro, ganito na lang po ang mga pagkukulang ng sektor na to sa mga consumers, sa ating mga kababayang mga Pilipino.
Madam Speaker, tinatanggap ko po ang hamon na makipag-dialogue at makipag-usap kaugnay dyan dahil alam na alam po natin ang kalagayan ng ating mga kababayang mahihirap na pwedeng sabihin sa kanila at ano talaga eksakto ang mga kinalaman ng mga malalaking kumpanya na ito na nag-i-invest dito. Isa po pong halimbawa ng karanasan natin sa ilalim ng privatization ay ang Electric Power Industry Reform Act. Yun naman po ay paulit-ulit nang natanong sa inyo po ng ang RA 9136.
Opo.
Ito po ay isang halimbawa kung saan noong June 8, 2001, mula kay Pangulong Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo noon ay nilagdaan niya ang batas para sa Republic Act 9136 or the Electric Power Industry Reform Act of 2001. The said enactment was the culmination of more than 7 years of public hearings and floor deliberations on various versions of the said measure in Congress. Ibig sabihin po, talagang pinag-usapan, sabi dito, among other benefits, RA 9136 is designed to bring down electricity rates and to improve the delivery of power supply to end users by encouraging greater competition. Pawang, ito rin po yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon sa mga public utilities na sinasabi ninyo na ibubukas para sa foreign ownership. And efficiency in the electricity industry. The essence of these reforms is giving stakeholders a choice. Yun po yung sinabi doon. Subalit, sa aktual na karanasan, nagmahal po yung kuryente. Mula 4 na piso and 87 cents kilowatts per hour noong 2000, papuntang 9 pesos, 9 na piso, 68 cents kilowatts per hour noong 2015. Ibig sabihin po, dumoble ang presyo ng kuryente sa sinasabing open market competition sa power sector. Sa ngayon, ang singil ng kuryente sa bansa ay isa sa pinakamataas sa Asia at panglima sa buong mundo. Hindi rin totoo na may aktwal na kompetisyon dahil iilang malalaking players lang ang nakikinabang sa privatisasyon ng power sector. Kung i-quote po natin ang Ibon Foundation sa kanilang research, generating capacity in this country of some 100 million Filipinos is in the hands of basically 7 or 8 major players. The concentration is particularly strong in the biggest 3 firms. The Coanco-owned San Miguel Power Corporation, SMPC, ito po ang may largest generating capacity after just 2 years in the power business. Ang Lopez Group, with the foreign company BGL as partner, followed by Aboitiz Group, with SN Power, AS Norway, and Pacific Hydro Limited Australia as partners. Ang sinasabi pong pagbubukas sa mga utilities sa privatization at foreign ownership ay hindi naman po talaga nakatulong sa ekonomiya, sang-ayon po dito sa EPIRA, at lalong-lalo na sa mga simpleng mamamayan sa bansang ito. Yung national industrialization po na kailangan natin, yun po yung gusto sana nating itampok, no? Ginoong sponsor. Yung hindi nasasakal yung pag-unlad natin, yung hindi hawak ng iilan lamang. Sa ganitong paraan, na itataguyod talaga natin yung interes ng ating mamamayan. Pero sa pagtingin po namin dito sa House Bill ninyo, ito po ay pag-atake sa protectionist provisions ng 1987 Constitution para magbigay daan nga sa free market policy. So, ano po ba yung pinoproteksyonan ng konstitusyon na malalabag dito, ginoong sponsor? Sa inyong pagkakaunawa.
Wala pong violation po sa konstitusyon, Madam Speaker. Kasi hindi naman po natin binabago. Any provisions in the constitutions are going to stay. Even the Public Service Act definition will continue to stay. Binibigyan lang po natin ng definition yung public utilities. At kung ang punto po ng interpellator natin na hindi po nakabuti ang deregulasyon. Yun nga po yung hamon siguro sa ating lahat na bagamat binuksan na po natin ang pag-aari, today, foreigners can own public service corporations 100%. Hindi naman po natin binuksan ang management at control ng mga kumpanyang ito sa mga namumuhunan. Kaya nga po siguro sinasabi natin na dapat buksan dahil yun lang po ang patas na laban. Ang tanong nga po natin, tayo po ba mga negosyante, kung negosyante ka man, mamumuhunan ka ba sa isang kumpanyang hindi mo pwedeng kontrolin, na hindi mo pwedeng i-manage? Nakakatakot po yun kasi syempre nilalagay nyo po yung pera nyo sa isang kumpanyang hindi nyo pong makokontrol. So, yun nga pong sinasabi natin. Baka siguro ganyan po ang estado ng power sector, ganyan po ang estado ng water distribution natin dahil hanggang ngayon, pasok pa to sa sa sinasabing public utility, may control pa dito, may prohibition pa dito, nasa negative list pa to na kailangan Pilipino lang po o mga kumpanyang 60-40 na Pilipino ang pwede pong mag-manage o mag-operate ng mga kumpanyang ito. Baka nga po siguro, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, baka panahon na po, buksan pa natin ang mga kumpanyang ito sa mga magagaling na pwede pong mamuhunan at mag-manage po ng mga kumpanyang ito. So, ang sagot po ay hindi matakot at bumalik sa pinanggalingan, baka dapat umusad pa tayo. Ipagpatuloy po natin ang reforma sa mga industriyang ito. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko na dati, nakita na po natin ang dramatic na pagbabago sa industriya po ng, for example, ng mga airlines. Nag-umpisa po tayo dati, Madam Speaker, sa panahon na isa lang po ang ating airline company. At pero nung nadagdagan po, nagkaroon po tayo ng Cebu Pacific, nagkaroon po tayo ng Air Asia, nagkaroon po tayo ng Tiger Air at iba-iba pang mga airlines. Bumaba po yung mga pasahe nung na-deregulate po yung airline industry. Nung inumpisan po nating binuksan po ang telecommunications industry, gaya ng nasabi ko na dati, nung isa pa lang po ang ating telephone company, PLDT pa lang, yun po yung panahon na puro tayo landline at may mga party line pa. Pero nang unti-unti pong nagbago ang industriya dahil po sa innovation at technology at sa siyensya at binuksan po natin to, nag-umpisa tayo sa siguro 2 kumpanya lang po, yung Globe at Smart, pero nang pumasok po yung Sun, edi doon po tayo nagkaroon ng Unli. At ngayon, kahit na wala na po yung Sun at nabili na po ng existing telco companies, yung sinasabing Unli na wala po dati, nandito na po yung Unli. Ba't umabot na po tayo sa isang plateau Natamaan na po natin yung ceiling natin sa local investments. Kaya nga po siguro, panahon na rin na buksan ang sektor na to at magagawa po natin ito kung maisaayos lang po natin ang definition kung ano po ang mga public utilities. Dahil yung mga public service corporations na dapat public service lang at hindi dapat gawing public utilities, dahil hindi po sila mga natural monopolies, di sana yun na lang po ang ilagay po natin sa definition clearly ng public services. At ang public utilities po. So, yun lang po ang mungkahi natin. Hindi po siguro, wala pong perfect dito Wala pong sinasabing naabot na po natin meron na po tayong sagot sa lahat po ng utility problems natin at public services problem natin. Pero kung ang sagot po natin ay hindi po tayo masaya sa kalidad ng serbisyo, hindi po tayo masaya sa rates sa binabayaran natin, ang solusyon ay hindi po bumalik po sa pinanggalingan natin. Ang solusyon po dapat ay umusad at ipagpatuloy po natin ang reforma sa industriya at dagdagan po ng kompetisyon. Dahil po sa kahit na ano pong negosyo, pag nadagdagan po ng kompetisyon, doon po may chance ang gumanda ang kalidad ng serbisyo at doon po may chance ang bumaba ang rates na charge po sa consuming public. Madam Speaker.
Yes, ginoong sponsor, Madam Speaker, Tama po na bagamat hindi perpekto, pero kahit naman po, ibabalik ko lang sa usapin ng ilang protectionist provision. Sa totoo lang po, meron pong dahilan kung bakit meron tayong protectionist provision sa Constitution para maitaguyod natin ang pambansang patrimonya at maproteksyonan ang mamamayan mula sa abuso ng pribadong sektor na ang tanging hangad ay magkaroon ng tubo. Yun po yung ayaw nating mangyari. Kaya nga po maraming naghihirap. Sinabi natin kanina yung mga examples na totoong yung mga power corporations ay lumalaki ng lumalaki ang tubo at ang resulta nito sa mamamayang Pilipino, pahirap ng pag-avail ng electricity ang mga mahihirap nating mamamayan. Ganun po ang discrepancy, ang layo eh. Yung provision po sa saligang batas ay nakabatay sa historical na kalagayan pagkatapos ng dekada ng kolonisasyon sa ating bansa hanggang sa rehimeng Marcos na ang mga mananakop at ang mga cronies ay walang ginawa kung hindi abusado na gumamit ng ating likas na yaman at lakas paggawa. Kaya po nakababahala sa amin na i-open ulit ang ating bayan sa mga dayuhan sa panukalang batas na ito, katulad ng sinasabi ninyo. Una, yung nais ko pong i-confirm sa inyo, yung constitutional limitations, halimbawa, ito po yung mga maaaring mabago. Public utilities granted franchise, certificate of public convenience or authorization is subject to amendment, alteration, or repeal by Congress when the common good requires. Ito po ba ay mababago at bahagi ng ating bill?
Ganon pa rin po, ibibigay po natin sa Kongreso, subject po sa recommendation po ng executive branches of government, yung NEDA po at yung Competition Commission, kung babaguhin po natin ang trato sa isang negosyo, kung mananatili po itong public service o public utility.
Mananatili po ba yung maximum limit of 50 years?
Maiiwan po yun, yung 50 years na yun. At doon po sa mga ahensyang diniregulate na po natin sa batas or yung mga ahensyang binigyan na po ng Kongreso ng kapangyarihan na magbigay po ng prangkisa o ng authorization, iiwan po natin doon. Dahil yun naman po ang will of Congress, binigay naman po sa mga ahensyang yun. But mabilis ko lang pong ibabalik po doon sa issue ng nung panahon nga po ng rehimeng Marcos, yung sinasabi niyo po, that was a different economic model at that point in time. But ito pong nangyari ngayon ay binubuksan po natin. Hindi po natin nililimit. Kaya binubuksan po natin, sapagkat nga po ang pakay natin, sana makapag-engganyo tayo ng mas maraming mamumuhunan. Dahil yun nga po ang taya natin na pag marami pong mamumuhunan sa nakita na po nating nangyari po sa airline industry, sa telecom industry, gumaganda po yung serbisyo. Siyempre, hindi po natin masabing perfect po, Madam Interpellator, Madam Speaker, but meron pong fighting chance na mapaganda po yung kalidad pag marami pong mamumuhunan na may open competition po sa sektor na yon.
Pangatlo po, nais kong itanong yung kung kasama pa rin ito sa inyong public utility franchises should be granted only to citizens of the Philippines or to corporations at least 60% of the capital is owned by citizens.
Hindi po natin binabago yan.
Beneficial ownership, 60% capital stock with voting rights.
Opo, we are keeping that.
Nakabahagi pa rin siya.
Kasi po ngayon, Madam Speaker, any public service corporation, kahit na po public utility, ay pwede na pong pagmay-arian ng dayuhang negosyante o Pilipinong negosyante. Ang pinag-uusapan lang po yung control. So kahit na ngayon po, any public utility corporation can be owned 100% by a foreign group or a local group or a combination. Ang sinasabi lang po sa Constitution ay yung operation at management po. If it is defined as a public utility po, sa Constitution po natin, kailangan po, Pilipino po ang mag-control at mag-manage ng kumpanyang yun. Or kung kumpanya man, 60% po ay kailangan Filipino corporation po.
Yun, actually, yung 100% ownership po ng foreign ownership, yun na po yung pinangangambahan namin. Yung removal of the constitutional limitations operates to amend the Constitution impliedly. This runs counter as well to Article 17 of the Constitution, which sets forth the procedure for amending or revising the Constitution.
Madam Speaker, yun po yung nakasulat sa saligang batas po natin eh. Article 12, Section 11 po. No franchise certificate or any other form of authorization for the operation of a public utility shall be granted except to citizens of the Philippines or to corporations or associations organized under the laws of the Philippines, at least 60% of whose capital is owned by such citizens. So, hindi po sinasabi naman na
100%.
ownership. Ang sinasabi lang po, no franchise certificate or other form of authorization for the operation of a public utility, Madam Speaker. Operation po, hindi po pag-aari.
Hindi pag-aari. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Malinaw po.
Opo.
Kanina po sinabi ninyo yung mga industriya, nag-open tayo, no?
Opo.
Nag-open tayo para sa maraming investments na pumasok sa atin. Gusto ko lang pong ihalimbawa na tingnan natin yung sitwasyon sa ecozones, kung saan yung pagpapatuloy sa foreign investment sa bansa na nawalan ng kontrol ang gobyerno. Tinawag ko pong kontrol kasi di ba pumapasok sila sa ating bansa ng hindi naman din nagbigay ng matinong trabaho sa karamihan at naging subject lamang ang mga kababayan natin sa abuso. Lalong-lalo na po sa mga engklabo kung saan 15,000 to 20,000 ang kanilang trabahador o manggagawa, pero may mga angal po sa atin ng ibinabayad kaugnay sa sahod at kaugnay sa proteksyon para sa kanilang sitwasyon or kondisyon ng paggawa. So, laganap yung kontraktualisasyon doon at mababang sahod sa loob ng mga ecozones at hanggang ngayon, Madam Speaker, ginoong sponsor, hindi klaro yung accountability at regulasyon sa mga kumpanya sa economic zones. Sa pag-open natin ng pampublikong utilidad, tiyak kami na gray area ang accountability na naman ng mga contractors at private players. Baka mag-iwas pusoy na naman sa pagpapanagot sa mga ito. Yun po yung isa sa mga pinangangambahan pa namin.
Madam Speaker, ibang usapin po yan, sapagkat po yan po ay nasa issue ng labor. It's a labor issue. But we join the Honorable Interpellator when she issues her concern about issues of labor rights and labor standards, because this is not only an issue that is unique to sectors that have been opened up for foreign investments, but this is also a prevalent situation for domestic corporations. So, sa issue po yan, sasama po kami, Madam Interpellator, sa inyong pangamba. At sasama po kami sa kung ano po ang pwede po nating gawin to ensure that labor standards and labor rights are protected, whether we are talking of local or foreign-controlled corporations po.
Okay. Last point na lang po,
Okay.
Ginoong sponsor. Sinabi natin na yung pinag-uusapan nating batas ay hindi perfect at pinapasa natin para lamang hindi maiwanan yung Commonwealth Act na sinasabi ninyo na archaic na coverage at definitions nito kung kaya't babaguhin natin. Bakit po tayo gagawa ng batas na kagaya nito at the expense of our people? Parang ganito po, babalik po tayo sa batayang pinagkunan ng protectionist power ng binigay sa atin ng saligang batas. Papayag po ba tayo ulit na pasukin ang bahay natin ng isang estranghero, kakainin ng pagkain natin, makikitulog sa kama natin, aagawin ng bahay natin? Itong mga estrangherong ito na napatunayan na natin dati na wala na ginawa kung hindi ay abusuhin ang bahay natin at tayo mismong nakatira dito. Kung kaya, ito pong last point na ito, Madam Speaker, malinaw po kaming tumututol sa Gabriela Women's Party sa panukalang amyendahan ang Public Services Act at ng pag-open sa pampublikong utilidad sa pribadong sektor at dayuhang pamumuhunan. Bangga po ito sa diwa ng 1987 Constitution at sa tingin namin sa interes ng kalakhan ng mga mamamayan natin, lalong-lalo na ng mga kababaihan. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat po, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator. Pero uulitin lang po natin na nakikiusap rin po ang sponsor na kung pwede sanang makita rin ng mga kasama natin sa Gabriela na tignan naman po sana natin kung ano po ang magiging benepisyo sa punto de vista ng mga mamamayang Pilipinong consumers. We are now 103 million Filipinos. Wag po natin tignan ang mga sektor na to from the point of view, sa punto de vista ng may-ari. If we are going to protect these sectors, Madam Speaker, ang tanong ko nga po lagi, who are we protecting it for? Sino po ang pinoprotekta natin? Sino po mga negosyante? Sino po mga mamumuhunang mga Pilipino? Iilan lang naman po silang may kakayanan na mamuhunan at paulit-ulit na po yung mga kumpanyang at taong at mga pamilyang yon. So buksan po natin ang mga serbisyong ito. Maasa po kami na on the issue of consumer protection, sa hinahangad naman po natin, we are all on the same page for the protection of consumer rights. Salamat po, Madam Speaker. Salamat po, Madam Interpellator.
Pahabol na lang, Madam Speaker. One last na lang po. Nais po naming sabihin na sa lente po ng mga mahihirap, tinitingnan namin at sa mga karanasan natin ng nakaraan sa further na pag-open ng investments, no, ng investors sa atin at ang mga niresulta nito at ang mga pag-aaral dito, kahit po sa labas ng bansa hanggang dito sa ating bansa, alam po natin na hindi tayo nakinabang. Kung kaya, napaka-valid po ng usapin na ang mga mahihirap, no, sa ngalan po ng mga mahihirap ay sinasabi natin, kung ito ay tunay na makakatulong sa kanila, wala po tayong magiging problema. Pero kung ito po ay talagang makakasagka at malalo pang magpapahirap sa ating mga mahihirap na ngayon, hindi po tayo papayag sa ganung panukala. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Sponsor.
Salamat po, Madam Speaker. Salamat po.
Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, the next member who wishes to interpellate the sponsor is the lady from Party List Kabataan, the Honorable Sarah Jane Elago, and I move that we recognize her for her interpellation.
The Honorable Sarah Elago is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Magandang hapon sa ating distinguished sponsor at sa lahat ng ating mga kapwa mambabatas. Ang aking concern po hinggil dito sa ating tinutulak na batas hinggil sa pagbibigay ng kahulugan, di ba? Sang-ayon sa inyo, malinaw na kahulugan sa public utilities. Ayan, sa pamamagitan ng pag-aamyenda sa ating Commonwealth Law, no? Number 146. Sinasabi ho dito, mula sa mga nakaraan na mga diskusyon, mga talakayan, hindi lamang sa mga komite, kundi sa plenaryo na ito, na ang pagtutulak ng paglilimita ng kahulugan at ng coverage ng public utility sa tatlo, unang-una sa distribution ng electricity, ang pangalawa sa transmission ng ating electricity, at pangatlo, hinggil sa water pipeline distribution system or sewerage pipeline system natin. Tama po ba, distinguished sponsor?
Opo, yung enumeration po ng water pipeline sewerage distribution, electricity distribution, electricity transmission. Ito po ay nadesisyonan na rin po ng Korte Suprema sa mga long line of decisions po na this would be considered public utilities. And more important than that, nagkaroon po ng technical study kung ano po ang mga negosyong pwede po nating sabihin na pumapasok po sa saklaw ng totoong public utility. So, hindi po tayo lang po ang nagmamarunong dito, Madam Interpellator, Madam Speaker. This has gone through studies of interagency committees, very learned institutions, at dumaan rin po sa eksperyensya natin as a nation, as a country of consumers in the last 100 years. So basing on those experiences po, ito po yung dinidefine po natin as strict public utilities for now. Ngayon lang po to dahil hindi po sinasabing pag atin pong in-enumerate, itinala po natin ang mga industriyang to, hindi po ibig sabihin na this is forever dahil meron po tayong mga criteria ginagamit for the NEDA and for the Philippine Competition Commission to recommend to Congress kung dadagdagan pa po natin to o hindi po, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, ang isa sa naging highlight ng presentasyon ng ating distinguished sponsor ay ang di umano'y posible at magiging positibo na impact ng increased na competition by opening up our domestic economy to foreign competition ay hinggil sa internet o sa komunikasyon, particular sa provision ng internet service. Maaari po bang makapagbahagi ang ating distinguished sponsor ng partikular na positibo na impact ng deregulation at pagbubukas sa kompetisyon sa foreign players sa ating internet service dito sa ating bayan? Na alam natin na isa sa pinakamabagal, number 2 po tayo sa pinakamabagal sa buong mundo.
Napakaganda po ng siguro po ng tanong. And I appreciate the question very much because the interpellator is representing the youth of our country. Ang pinaka-critical na issue para sa mga kabataan natin, sa bansa natin ngayon, ay siyempre yung edukasyon po. And if we are going to keep presently our telecom industries na hindi po natin pinapayagan na mas marami po ang pwedeng mamuhunan dito, then siguro po, education is going to be doomed. When the world is moving at a very fast pace towards connectivity, tayo po maiiwan po tayo. Pareho po yung pangamba po natin, Madam Interpellator, kasi po ako, galing po ako sa isang distrito sa Kabisayaan na marami pong mga bulubunduki na mga barangay. At para matulungan po ang mga guro, pati po ang mga estudyante doon, para patuloy po ang educational enrichment nila, kailangan po yung connectivity. I come from a district that has even the sorry experience na mga bata po, naghahanap lang po ng connectivity at gusto pong makausap yung ina or ama nila na nagtatrabaho po sa ibang bansa. Maghahanap po ng signal sa lansangan at masasagasaan po ng habal-habal yung motorsiklo nga po. So these are the very sorry situations that we are confronted with. Kaya nga po umaasa po tayo ngayon na kung bubuksan pa po natin ang mga industriyang ito, daan po sa maayos na pag-define po ng public utilities, baka po mas marami po tayong maakit na mga mamumuhunan. And we believe that increased competition po is going to make things better. Ang hamon nyo nga po, Madam Interpellator, yung tanong nyo is to cite a business. And I've already said that the airline industry is a beneficiary of this. And in the telecom industry, nung nag-umpisa po yung Globe and Smart, wala pong Only. Pero nung dumating po yung Sun, third competitor, nagkaroon po tayo ng Only. After the Only came, there were other providers. Nagkaroon ng mga price war. And then, nag-consolidate lang po yung industry ngayon, kaya naging dalawa na lang po. Tatanungin po natin, bakit po yung Telstra umurong? Umurong po yung Telstra, kaya wala na nga pong, yung joint venture partner nila, yung San Miguel Corporation, wala na lang pong nagawa yung San Miguel at binenta na lang nga po, binuwag na nila nabuwag na yung agreement nila ng Telstra kasi ang Telstra, hindi po sila papayag na mamuhunan ng bilyon-bilyon sa isang negosyong hindi po sila bibigyan ng karapatan na ma-control at ma-manage po yung sektor na yun, yung kumpanyang yun. Kaya yun lang nga po, Madam Interpellator, ang pangamba natin. If we continue to stay strictly defined, strictly controlled, especially sa management po ng kumpanya, wala pong mamumuhunan sa mga negosyong ito dahil kakain po ito ng bilyon-bilyong piso. Baka bilyon-bilyong dolyar pa nga po ng mga investment funds. And people will not put their money if they cannot control the company po.
Madam Speaker, hinggil sa determinasyon ng cost, bigay na natin kunwari sa internet. Ayan. Pag tayo ay nagbukas dito sa mga foreign players na ito, who will determine the cost? What will be the parameters to determine the cost of such service?
Just because bibigyan po natin sila ng pagkakataon na mai-control po, hindi po pwedeng kahit ano po gusto nung utility or public service corporation. Hindi po pwede. Because syempre meron po tayong parameters dyan. The rate cannot be so low that it is confiscatory as to the operator. Kasi kung masyado naman pong mababa at hindi po siya makakabawi at malulugi lang po siya, violation rin po yun ng constitutional prohibition natin sa due process. Dahil ang mangyayari po doon, we are ending up confiscating his investment. But hindi naman po pwedeng masyadong mataas that it becomes very oppressive to us, the consumers, you and me po. Kaya meron po tayong pinoprovide na weighted average cost of capital after tax po. Meron po tayong system na ginagamit na hindi naman to hango sa some foreign jurisdiction na hindi po ginagamit at wala po tayong experience dito. Dahil itong system po ng pagko-compute ngayon, ito po yung ginagamit ng Energy Regulatory Commission natin ngayon. Ginagamit naman po ngayon. Ang punot dulo po, ang prinsipyo dito, mabawi lang po ng kumpanyang namuhunan, mabawi lang niya ang kanyang investment. Kung hindi po natin gagalawin ng provision nito, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, babalik po tayo dun sa 12% rate of return na itinakda po ng Supreme Court sa Republic of the Philippines versus Meralco. Kung ilalagay po natin sa 12% yung hurdle rate, masyado pong mataas yun. So kailangan nga po natin palitan. Sapagkat po sa ibang mga utility corporations all over the world, mas mababa ang hurdle rate. Ang rate of return pwede pong bumababa ng 6%, pwede pong 7%. Kung pwede naman pong mabawi sa 6 o 7% ang hurdle rate, bakit po natin iaakyat sa 12%? Pag inakyat po natin sa 12% yun, tayo pong dalawa at ang milyon-milyon po mga consuming public, tayo po ang kawawa. Kaya nga po tinatakda natin dun sa amendment natin, weighted average cost of capital, post-tax po. Yun po yung exact wording po natin, maximum rate of return shall be equal to the post-tax weighted average cost of capital for the same or comparable businesses, computed using established methodologies such as the capital asset pricing model. And so on and so forth. No? And so on and so forth. Nandito naman po nakasulat. So, yun lang po. Kung iiwan po natin siya at hindi po natin siya bibigyan ng mas klarong definition, babalik tayo sa 12%. Pag bumalik tayo sa 12%, yun po yung nakatakda sa Republic versus Meralco, that will be too high, Madam Interpellator, Madam Speaker. We will just, what you fear, Madam Interpellator, is what's going to happen. We will have to charge our consumers very high rates.
Madam Speaker, hinggil pa rin dito sa provision ng internet service, ayan, sa partikular, bilang ehemplo, ang ibig sabihin niyo po ba na tayo ay magpapapasok ng mas maraming kompetisyon, players, ayan, sa provision ng internet service, ayan, para matulak pa na mas sa pinakamababa ang presyo nito, no? Sa pamamagitan ng mga nasabi niyong mga mekanismo, ayan, para ma-ensure, matiyak na yung presyo ay magiging accessible, ayan, sa ating mga masa, 'di ba, sa mga consumers, sa pinakamaraming mga consumers. ang ibig sabihin niyo po ba magkakaroon na ng mas maliit na role o gampanin ang ating Estado hinggil sa provision ng internet service na ito?
Hindi po, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator. Gaya po ng sinabi, isinasaayos lang po natin ang definition ng utilities at public services, pero they still have to report to the regulatory agencies. Hindi po tinatanggal yun. Pati po ang power ng Congress to grant franchises, either directly or through the agencies, hindi po natin tinatanggal yun.
Alright.
Hindi po mababawasan ang power ng Estado, Madam Speaker.
Yan po ay ating naitanong. Ayan, dahil sa kakapasa din na batas natin hinggil sa libreng pampublikong internet access. Ayan, sa mga pampublikong lugar. Ayan, ito lamang kasabay nung passage ng ating Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Isa po sa mga seksyon doon ay nagbibigay ng luwag hinggil sa public-private partnership sa provision ng services. Paano makakaapekto ang ganito na mga provision? Ayan, sinasabi nyo na meron namang mahigpit na role pa rin ng ating gobyerno sa pagtatakda ng presyo at pag-ensure, pagtitiyak ng kalidad ng naturang mga serbisyo.
Pagtutulungan po natin yan, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, dahil bagamat hindi po natin tinatanggal sa saklaw ng poder at regulation ng mga government agencies, kailangan pong maging activist rin po ang consumers. We ourselves have to demand for the better service and the better rates. And we have to challenge the government agencies to respond accordingly. That for public interest, we will be regulating the level of service and the rates they will be charging.
Madam Speaker, isa rin sa mga kinababahala natin ng mga concern ay maaari na ang pagbubukas ng ating domestic economy sa foreign competition ay magbukas pa sa iba yung mga problema. Kumbaga, opening up domestic economy to increase competition, to lower down the prices. Imbes na ganun mangyari, ang magiging itsura pa niyan, opening up to trouble. Sa isang pag-aaral ng IMF, sinasabi ho dito, instead of delivering growth, some policies on increased competition and the lesser role of the state have increased inequality, in turn, jeopardizing durable expansion. Bukod pa dyan, surges of foreign capital inflows increased the chance of a financial crisis, and such inflows worsen inequality in a crisis. So, bukod po sa mga ganitong mga warning ng mga malalaki ng institusyon, katulad ng International Monetary Fund, paano po tayo makakasiguro o makakasigurado na ito ay hindi mangyayari sa ating mahal na bayan na Pilipinas?
Well, we are still providing the institutional protection. Hindi nga po natin sila tinatanggal sa saklaw ng regulasyon natin at masusing pagbabantay. Pero pwede rin po siguro tayo mabigyan ng assurance po sa example po ng ehemplo po ng ibang bansa. Ang Malaysia po, ang population po ng Malaysia, wala pong 40 million. Tayo po 103. Pero ang telecom operators po natin, dalawa lang po when it comes to connections for telecommunications. But sa Malaysia, a country of 30 million people, 27 operators po. Imagine, 30 million as against 103. 2 operators in a 103 million country and 27 operators in Malaysia. And kumikita naman po sila. Kumikita naman po sila. Kasi kung hindi, bakit po silang nagpapatuloy na mag-operate doon? At ang rates po sa Malaysia, maganda po at one of the fastest po all over the world. So, we take comfort and inspiration in that example. I can go on and also cite the experience of Thailand because Thailand is closer to our population, but ganun rin po. More than 10 operators naman po ang Thailand. So, nakikita natin na pwede naman pong dagdagan. At ang resulta naman po, better services. Kasi ang ultimate standard po, ang batayan po, di ba, yung speed. Tayo po out of 22 countries, number 21 in Asia. And in ASEAN, I think we are the slowest. So, I assure you, Madam Interpellator, if we give this a chance, ang magiging beneficiary po, the sector that you are representing, and the sector that's very close to my heart as well, Philippine agriculture. I actually believe that this is what's going to change and modernize Philippine agriculture. Connectivity po.
And Madam Chair, Madam Speaker, a distinguished sponsor, sa karanasan po ng representasyon na ito, hinggil dyan sa sinasabi niyo na connectivity, talaga po nalayon yan at aspirasyon ng marami sa ating mga kabataan. Maski nga sa loob ng ating mga pampublikong pamantasan at mga kolehiyo sa ating mga SUCs, ang mga scholar ng bayan ay handang magbayad ng internet fee or connectivity fee na nagkakahalaga mula 100 pesos hanggang sa singmahal ng 500 piso para lang dyan sa mas mabilis, reliable na internet service. Ayan. Ngunit sa kanilang karanasan, meron silang connectivity fee na binabayaran, ngunit hindi naman nagko-connect. Merong signal, pero hindi naman nagko-connect. Kumbaga nandyan yung mga policies natin hindi sa regulasyon. Ayan. At ang ating panukala ngayon ay buksan yung ating ekonomiya sa mas maraming players para ma-improve yung service ni At nandyan ang deregulation, di ba? Ngunit, hindi ba mas makakabuti kung mas magkaroon na lang ng istrikto na regulasyon hinggil sa probisyon ng mga serbisyong ito?
Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, matagal na po nating hinihingi yan. But sa nakikita natin, mukhang hindi po pwedeng bastang iiwan po sa regulation. Mas mabuti po talaga kung meron pong mamuhunan. Dahil sinubukan na po natin yan, nakikita rin po natin na may limitasyon po ang regulasyon. Kung wala naman pong player, wala naman pong mamumuhunan, hindi po natin mai-improve yung kalidad po ng serbisyo. Wala po talagang incentive. Competition is the only incentive po.
Madam Speaker, narinig na rin natin sa maraming mga privileged speeches ng ating mga kasamahan ang kanilang mga karanasan sa dalawang pinakamalaking players natin, 'di ba, sa telecom. Andiyan yung mga dropped calls, 'di ba? Talagang very poor ang service. Ayan. Pero bakit hindi natin gawa ng paraan para mas palakihin yung mga penalties ng mga players na ito, ayan, para doon sa may kalidad na serbisyo na dapat po ay nararanasan at natatamasan ng ating mga kababayan?
May legacy investments po, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator. Mahirap pong kumbinsihin ang mga existing corporations po ngayon na baguhin po yung investment platform nila dahil hindi pa po nababayaran yung lumang investments nila. Yun po yung sinasabi na legacy investments. Kaya nga po siguro kung hihintayin pa po natin, Madam Speaker, kahit na po higpitan natin yan, kung ipagpipilit po na mabayaran muna ang mga legacy investments nila, hindi po tayo aabot doon sa cutting edge technology. Dahil po ang sektor po ng telecommunications and wireless services, nagbabago po. Grabe po ang state of innovation and change and reform. Kung hihintayin po nating mabayaran yung mga investments na yon, baka hindi po dumating yung inaasahan po nating pagbabago at pagpapaganda sa mga serbisyo sa mas nalalapit na panahon. We might have to wait for many more years, Madam Interpellator, Madam Speaker.
Okay, Madam Speaker, tayo po ay nahihirapan na maniwala dun sa napakagandang pangako ng mas mababang presyo, mas magandang serbisyo, sa pamagitan ng pagpapataas ng kompetisyon sa mga naturang mga serbisyo at utilities na ating pinag-uusapan. Dahil ang ginawa nito sa education system natin ay talagang kabaliktaran dun sa kanilang naipangako na magandang serbisyo, mas mababang presyo. Yung Education Act of 1982 o Batas Pambansa bilang 232 natin, nais ko pong basahin ang Section 42 na ito na hinggil doon sa deregulation ng presyo ng tuition at other school fees sa ating mga pamantasan. Imbis na bubuksan mo ang imbis na sa pagbubukas ng kompetisyon ay mas mapababa ang presyo, ang ginawa nito ay mas dumoble yung namumuhunan at nagnenegosyo sa edukasyon. 100 times na tumaas ang presyo ng tuition at other school fees sa mga pampublikong pamantasan at kolehiyo. Naging triple ang bilang ng mga private higher education institutions. Sa katunayan po sa ating higher education landscape ngayon, 87% ang ating mga private HEIs o mga private higher education institutions. Samantalang 6% lamang ang ating mga state universities and colleges. 5% lamang ang mga local universities and colleges. Kumbaga talagang highly lopsided and dominated by private institutions ang ating higher education landscape. Sinasabi dito sa Section 42 na ito, at ito yung kumbaga sa mga advocates ng strict na regulation sana sa presyo ng tuition at other school fees. Ito yung pinagbumulan na napakaraming mga rules and regulations na nilalabas ngayon ng ating Department of Education, ng Commission on Higher Education, na siyang ginagamit na dahilan para walang ampat, walang tigil ang pagsirit ng pagtaas po ng matrikula at other school fees sa ating mga paaralan. On tuition and other school fees, each private school shall determine its rate of tuition and other school fees, and the rules and charges for this should be adopted by schools pursuant to this provision shall be collectible, and their application must be authorized subject to rules and regulations promulgated by the Ministry of Education, Culture and Sports. Ito po yung seksyon doon sa BP 232 na nagbukas doon sa walang ampat na pagtaas ng tuition at other school fees sa ating mga paaralan. Simula po ng panahon na yon, talagang dumoble ang presyo ng mga matrikula. Sa katunayan sa ngayon, ang in-effect natin dyan na memorandum order ng CHED ay yung CMO 3 series of 2012 na ang sinasabi lang doon, magbibigay tayo ng mga policies at mga guidelines para dun sa reasonable na increase. Ngunit yung reasonable na increase na yan, basta po maipasa mo lang lahat ng mga requirements, hindi na yan nag-check kung makatarungan ba yung increase o hindi. Basta pinapayagan na lang yan na magtaas ng matrikula at other school fees. So ganun po yung nagawa ng deregulation sa edukasyon, di ba? Kahit pa nandiyan ang ating Commission on Higher Education, meron pa po yan at naging bahagi ako noon, yung National Multi-Sectoral Board on Tuition at Other School Fees. Sa kabila ng pagtutol ng iba't ibang mga sektor, andyan ang mga estudyante dahil hindi na kaya ng mga magulang ang walang ampat na pagtaas ng presyo ng edukasyon. Andyan din naman ang mga teachers. Dapat po meron silang chunk of that increase that will go to their benefits and salaries, no? Increase in salaries. Pero hindi rin naman yan napupunta. Again, dahil dun sa lack of yung strict talaga na monitoring and evaluation of this approval on increases. Sa kabila ng pagtutol nila, wala lang po yung effect, wala yung bigat. Ayan, dahil ang sinasabi lang doon sa memorandum order na yun, basta nakapag-comply ka dito sa mga requirements na ito para sa increase, ay papayagan ka na magtaas ng presyo. So, imbis na makapagpababa ng presyo ng tuition at other school fees, ayan, kung sa nangyari sa edukasyon, ang nagawa pa ay kabaliktaran. Natulak pa na magtaas ng presyo ang mga private HEIs natin dahil nga daw sila ay naghahabol dun sa kalidad na kailangan naman ay bayaran ng mga estudyante na pinili na mag-aral sa mga partikular na paaralan kung saan sila naisin mag-enroll. Ano po ang ating katiyakan na ito ay hindi mangyayari dito sa mga serbisyo na hindi kasama doon sa napasailalim yon ng mga public utilities.
Madam Speaker, in the area of education, this continues to be a 60-40 regime as enunciated by the Constitution, whether ownership or management or operation or control, 60-40 pa po to under Filipino corporations or Filipinos. I feel, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, very justified naman po yung mga punto nyo about the quality and the rate, the tuition fees, and the charges. But this is better addressed dun po sa regulatory agencies that are in charge of education. Baka dapat dun po natin dalin yung mga punto na yan, those issues. Actually, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, with all due respect, baka gusto ko nga i-reverse po yung argument. Baka kaya ho ganun ho yung kalidad kasi hindi po natin binubuksan. We are one of the few countries in the world that does not allow foreign ownership and management of our educational institutions. Are we afraid, Madam Speaker, Madam Interpellator, that if we allow foreigners to own, they will be able to brainwash our youth? When operation and control will still remain in the regulation of Philippine agencies. So baka gusto ko ngang baliktarin Dapat ho ba tayong matakot at umurong at isuko po natin kung ano po yung mga gains natin sa mga sektor na to o dapat po natin ipagpatuloy ang reforma o pagbubukas po ng sektor na to? So, although Madam Interpellator, I am one with you doon po sa issues na yon, we should bring those issues to the regulatory agencies, which the redefinition of this bill will also allow po, Ma'am and Madam Speaker. Hindi po natin tinatanggal sa regulatory agencies ang control po ng sektor na yon. Kung saan po siya bumabagsak sa anong regulatory agency, hindi po natin tinatanggal siya sa control po at supervision ng agency na yan.
Ngunit, Madam Speaker, ngayon pa lang sa ating mga local players, sa education, ay hindi na natin istrikto na nababantayan, napapag-comply sa ating mga patakaran, sa ating mga batas. Paano pa? Kung mas marami pa tayong mga players. So, hinggil dito, sinabi nyo rin na magkakaroon naman ng mga pag-aaral, kung may mga kailangan tayong baguhin, kung meron tayong kailangan paghigpitan, ay kung may mga kailangan, mga developments, lalong-lalo na sa mga particular na implementing rules and regulations ng naturang panukalang batas na ito. Sinabi niyo po dito na ang PCC natin o ang Philippine Competition Commission ang siyang may mandato na magsagawa ng mga regular na pag-aaral. Kung ang deregulasyon ba ay kinakailangan sa isang particular na sektor at kung ano man yung kanilang mga recommendations sa Congress. Gaano po kadalas itong pagiging regular ng mga pag-aaral na ito, sang-ayon sa inyong mga usapan sa inyong komite?
Hindi naman po sila minamanduhan ng minimum or maximum. So, kung kinakailangan po, at dapat po nilang isagawa ito,
naitanggal natin doon sa definition ng public utilities. At hindi po ninyo matatanggal iyon, yung ganoon na mga takot. Kaya talagang naghihingi kami ng linaw, hinggil dun sa patakaran ng pagbabantay, ng monitoring, ng evaluation. Kasi, ang sabi nyo kanina, dapat yung mga concerns ko at ng sektor hinggil dun sa deregulation ng education ay napaparating doon sa mga regulatory agencies. Taon-taon, buwan-buwan, kung may susulpot na mga ganong issue, talagang pinaparating natin. Ngunit, binabalik at binabalik po sa atin na wala namang ngipin kung sa higher ed, nandyan ang CHED natin. Ang Commission on Higher Education, dahil binabalikan nila yung batas na nagde-deregulate, na may karapatan ang mga eskwelahan na magdikta kung magkano ang sa tingin nilang dapat na presyo ng kanilang tuition, kung kinakailangan na magdoble, triple, 50 times pa na mas mataas yung kanilang school fees, ay gagawin nila dahil parte yon ng kanilang ng kanilang karapatan. sang-ayon dun sa batas. At nandiyan na rin yung kanilang ginagamit na rason na academic freedom, di ba? Kaya naman, ang nais lang natin na masigurado rito sa kada reforma, mga patakaran na ating isusulong hindi lang sa loob ng Kongreso, kundi maski sa labas. Ang titiyakin natin ay ang interes ng publiko at hindi ang interes ng dayuhan, hindi rin ang
Yes, ma'am.
interes ng negosyo para sa kita.
Yes, ma'am.
Dahil sa inyo na rin nanggagaling ang mga napakahalaga na mga pamantayan kung ano ba yung public utilities. Andyan na ang pagpapangalan, ang classification sa isang person, business at service bilang public utility. Andyan ang unang-una, the person performs a public service, the business or service regularly supplies and directly transmits and distributes to the public through a network, a commodity or service of public consequence. The business or service is necessary to the public, and if a natural monopoly needs to be regulated when the common good so requires. Pang-apat, the business or service is necessary for the maintenance of life and occupation of residents. Fifth, the business or service is obligated to provide adequate service to the public on demand. At napakarami po dun sa inyong mga tinapyas sa ating Commonwealth law ay sa tingin ko napasa ilalim at kasama dapat sa mga pamantayan na ito, lalong-lalo na yung sa telecommunication natin, sa transportation. At babantayan natin, di ba? Ang representasyon na ito ay nagbibigay ng kanyang pagtataya ng buong-buo na commitment sa pagbabantay, hinggil sa kahit ano pa na mga
Yes,
mga
correct.
pursuits, ayan, para gawing
Tama po.
negosyo ang mga serbisyo. At naway, ang ating distinguished sponsor ay kasama natin hinggil dito. People over profit.
Tama po.
And planet also over profit, 'di ba? Hindi dapat yung kita, yung goal na kumita magnegosyo,
Tama.
ang siyang nagpapatakbo ayan sa ating ekonomiya. Ang siyang nagpapatakbo at nakakaapekto at kumakain dun sa pang-araw-araw na paghihirap ng ating mga mamamayan.
Madam Speaker, tama po yun. That's the reason why this bill is setting aside the definition for the rate of return. So that may be the sorry example of schools that will just impose rates indiscriminately to the prejudice of our students will be avoided. At sumasama po tayo sa kagalang-galang po ng interpellator sa pagbibigay po natin ng commitment na bantayan rin po sa mga ahensya, sa regulatory agencies, ang mga kumpanya pong nasa sa ilalim po nito sa area po ng pag-offer po ng kalidad na serbisyo at sa pagpataw po ng mga rates sa ating consuming public. So together with the Honorable Interpellator, we also give our commitment to do the same.
I have no further questions, Madam Speaker. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Maraming pong salamat.
Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend consideration of House Bill number 5828.
There being no objections, suspension of consideration of House Bill 5828 is hereby approved.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 5550, printed copies of which were distributed previously to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter to call the roll for nominal voting. So moved, Madam Speaker.
Hereby directed.
House Bill number 5550, an act separating Kamalog National High School, Malagnat Extension in Barangay Malagnat, Municipality of Pinokpok, Province of Kalinga, from the Kamalog National High School, converting it into an independent national high school to be known as Malagnat National High School and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members, consideration of House Bill number 5550. Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abilionosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Acop, Acosta, Costa Alba, Adjong, Advincula, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Bilyar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Aragones, Arbison, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagaw, Bagaching, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batucabe, Bautista Bandigan, Bilaro, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Bertiz, Biason, Billones, Biron, Bulilla, Bondok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulot Bigtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixtrobiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Casilaw, Castelo, Castro, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Serafica, Cirilles, Chavez, Chipeco, Coanco, Collantes, Cortés, Cortuna, Cosalan, Crisólogo, Cuba, Cuaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, De Rosario, De Losa Montalia, De Maporo, Duabit, Durano, Di, El Lago, Enverga, Erice, Eriguel, Ermita Buain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ibardone, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer, Ferriol, Floirendo, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Fentebella, Garbin, Garcia, Garcia Albano, Garin, Gasataya, Gatchelian, Heron, Gomez, Gonzaga, Gonzales, Goriseta, Gulyas, Hernandez, Herreradi, Hofer, Halosos, Javier, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lanete, Laugan, Lasatin, Liachon, Limkaychong, Lubrigat, Lopez, Loyola, Macapagalaroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Mangodadatu, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Miliana, Mendoza, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles, Nolasco, Núñez Maliñaon, Guaminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong, Ortega, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandaya, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramiresato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Rowapuno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salon, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Sevillano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Swansing, Suarez, Alvarado, Tambunting, Tan, Tejada, Teves, Chanco, Ting, Tiño, Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Turabe Nataman, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uy Bareta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villapuerte, Villanueva, Villarasa Suárez, Villarica, Villarin, Yulago, Yap, Yu, Zamora, Zarate, Subiri.
With 243 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against, and no abstentions, House Bill number 5550 is approved on third reading. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 5953, printed copies of which were previously distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter to call the roll for nominal voting. So moved, Madam Speaker.
The Secretary General is so directed.
House Bill number 5953, an act establishing a land transportation office, district office in the city of Sipalay, province of Negros Occidental, and appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members. Consideration House Bill number 5953. Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abillanosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Acop, Acosta, Costa Alba, Adjong, Advincula, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara, Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Argones, Arbison, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagaw, Bagaching, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batucabe, Bautista Bandigan, Bilaro, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Bertiz, Biason, Billones, Biron, Bulilla, Bundok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulodegtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixrubiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Casilaw, Castelo, Castro, Catamco, Caetano, Celeste, Serafica, Cirilles, Chavez, Chipeco, Coanco, Collantes, Cortés, Curtuna, Cosalan, Crisólogo, Cuba, Cuaresma, Cueva, Delipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, Del Rosario, De Los Montalia, Di Maporo, Duavit, Durano, Di, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Eriguel, Ermita Buain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ebardone, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer, Ferriol, Floirendo, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Fentebella, Garbin, Garcia, Garcia Albano, Garin, Gasataya, Gachelian, Heron, Gómez, Gonzaga, González, Goriseta, Gullias, Hernández, Herreradi, Hofer, Alasos, Javier, Conjun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lanete, Laugan, Lasatin, Liachon, Limcaychong, Lobrigat, Lopez, Loyola, Mapagalaroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Mangudadatu, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Miliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles, Nolasco, Núñez Malañaon, Waminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong, Ortega, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Pimisisagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramiresato, Ramos, Relámpagos, Revilla, Rawapuno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salon, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Sabillano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Swansing, Suarez, Si Alvarado, Tambunting, Tan, Tejada, Teves, Chanco, Ting, Tiño, Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Turabinataman, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uybareta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villafuerte, Villanueva, Villarasa Suárez, Villarica, Villarín, Villago, Yap, Yu, Zamora, Zarate, Subiri.
With 243 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against, and no abstentions, House Bill number 5953 is approved on third and final reading. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 6030, printed copies of which were previously distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter to call the roll for nominal voting.
The Secretary General is so directed.
House Bill number 6030, an act integrating the Cebu City Mountain Extension Campus as a satellite campus of the Cebu Technological University and appropriating funds therefore, amending for the purpose Republic Act number 9744, otherwise known as an act converting the Cebu State College of Science and Technology system in the city of Cebu and all its satellite campuses located in the province of Cebu into a state university to be known as the Cebu Technological University, appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members. Consideration House Bill number 6030. Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abilianosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adjong, Advincula, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Aragones, Arbizon, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagaw, Bagaching, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batocabe, Bautista Bandigan, Belaro, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Bertis, Biason, Billones, Biron, Bulilla, Bundok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulutbectang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixturbiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Casilaw, Castelo, Castro, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Cerámica, Cerilles, Chávez, Chipeco, Coanco, Collantes, Cortés, Cortuna, Cosalan, Crisólogo, Cuba, Cuaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, Del Rosario, De los Montalia, Dimaporo, Duavit, Durano, Di, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Eriguel, Ermita Buain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ibardone, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer, Ferriol, Floirendo, Flores, Fortuno, Fentebella, Garbin, García, García Albano, Garin, Gasataya, Gachalian, Gerón, Gómez, Gonzaga, González, Goreceta, Gullas, Hernández, Herrera D, Hofer, Halasos, Javier, Conjun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lagnete, Laugan, Lasatin, Liachon, Limcaychong, Lobrigat, Lopez, Loyola, Macapagalarroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Magudodatu, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Miliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles, Nolasco, Núñez Maleñaon, Guaminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong, Ortega, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramiresato, Ramos, Relámpagos, Revilla, Roapuno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salón, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Savellano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Swansing, Suárez, Alvarado, Tambunting, Tan, Tejada, Teves, Chanco, Tiño, Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Turabinataman, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Único, Uybareta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villapuerte, Villanueva, Villarasa Suárez, Villarica, Villarín, Vilago, Yap, Yu, Zamora, Zarate, Subiri.
With 243 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against, no abstentions. House Bill number 6030 is approved on third and final reading.
Madam
Majority Floor
Speaker, I
Leader.
move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 6099, printed copies of which were previously distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter to call the roll for nominal voting.
The Secretary General is hereby directed.
House Bill number 6099, an act separating the Mayor Bartolome Cerut National Agricultural and Trade High School, Musimut Annex in Barangay Musimut, Municipality of Cabugao, Province of Apayao, from the Mayor Bartolome Cerut National Agricultural and Trade High School, converting it into an independent national high school to be known as the Musimut National High School, appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members, consideration House Bill number 6099. Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adjong, Advincula, Agaraw, Agabao, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Aragones, Arbison, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagao, Bagaching, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batocabe, Bautista Bandigan, Belaro, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Bertiz, Biason, Billones, Biron, Bulilla, Bundok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulot Begtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixorbiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Quesilaw, Castelo, Castro, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Seráfica, Cerilles, Chávez, Chipeco, Coanco, Collantes, Cortés, Cortuna, Cosalan, Risólogo, Cuba, Cuaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, Del Rosario, De Los Montaña, de Dimaporo, Duavit, Durano, Di, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Eriguel, Ermita Buain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Evardone, Pariñas, Fernando, Ferrer, Ferriol, Floirendo, Flores, Fortuno, Pentebella, Garbin, Garcia, Garcia Albano, Garin, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Heron, Gómez, Gonzaga, González, Goriseta, Gullas, Hernández, Herrerdi, Hofer, Halasos, Javier, Conjun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lanete, Laugan, Lasatin, Liachon, Li, Limcaychong, Lobrigat, Lopez, Loyola, Macpagalarroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Mangudadato, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Miliana, Minding, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles, Nolasco, Núñez Maleñaon, Huaminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong, Ortega, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramiresato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Puno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roques, Akdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salón, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Savillano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Swansing, Suarez y Alvarado, Tambunting, Tan, Tejada, Teves, Chanco, Ting, Tiño, Talentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Turabinataman, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uybareta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villapuerte, Villanueva, Villarasa Suárez, Villarica, Villarín, Villago, Yap, Yu, Zamora, Zarate, Subiri.
With 243 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against and no abstentions, House Bill number 6099 is approved on third and final reading. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the consideration on third reading of House Bill number 6103, printed copies of which were previously distributed to the members pursuant to the rules of the House. For this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter to call the roll for nominal voting. So moved, Madam Speaker.
The Secretary General is so directed.
House Bill number 6103, an act separating the Conner Central National High School, Ginaang Annex in Barangay Ginaang, Municipality of Conner, Province of Apayao, from the Conner Central National High School, converting it into an independent national high school to be known as Ginaang National High School, appropriating funds therefore. Roll call of members, consideration House Bill number 6103. Abad, Abaya, Abayon, Abilianosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Acop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adjong, Adbingcola, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Aragones, Arbison, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagaw, Bagaching, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batucabe, Bautista Bandigan, Belaro, Belmonte, Benitez, Bernos, Bertiz, Biason, Billones, Biron, Bulilla, Bundok, Bordado, Bravo, Brosas, Bulot Begtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixturbiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Cari, Casilaw, Castelo, Castro, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Serafica, Cerilles, Chavez, Chipeco, Cuanco, Collantes, Cortés, Cortuna, Cosalan, Crisólogo, Cuba, Cuaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, Del Rosario, De Los Montalia, Dimaporo, Dubavit, Durano, Di, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Eriguel, Ermita Buain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Verdone, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer, Ferriol, Floirendo, Flores, Fortun, Fortuno, Pentebella, Garbin, Garcia, Garcia Albano, Garin, Gasataya, Gachalian, Heron, Gómez, Gonzaga, González, Gorizeta, Gullas, Hernández, Herreradi, Hofer, Halosos, Javier, Conjun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lanete, Laugan, Lasatin, Liachon, Lim Caichong, Lobrigat, Lopez, Loyola, Mapagalarroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, Magdadatu, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Miliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles, Nolasco, Núñez Maliñaon, Guaminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong, Ortega, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramiresato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Robapuno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salón, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento, Sabellano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Swansing, Suarez, Alvarado, Tambuting, Tan, Tejada, Teves, Chanco, Ting, Tiño, Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Turabinataman, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uy, Uybereta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villaperte, Villanueva, Villarasa Suarez, Villarica, Villarin, Villago, Yap, Yu, Zamora, Zarate, Subiri.
With 243 members voting in the affirmative, no votes against, and no abstentions, House Bill number 6103 is approved on third and final reading.
Madam Speaker,
Yes, please proceed.
I move that we designate the following members to the Bicameral Conference Committee on the disagreeing provisions of House Bill number 5670 and Senate Bill number 1465 on the Free Irrigation to Small Farmers Act of 2017. They are as follows. Representatives Jose T. Panganiban Jr., Arthur C. Yap, Noel L. Villanueva, Sharon S. Garin, Henry S. Uaminal, Jericho Jonas Binugrales, and Cecilia Leonila V. Chavez. I so move, Madam Speaker.
Any objections? Hearing none, the said designation is hereby approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we transmit to the Senate the bills that we have approved on third reading.
There be any objections? Hearing none, approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we recognize the guests of the House of Representatives, namely the organization named Save Pampanga River Coastal Communities, with Robert Sunga, Reynaldi Basco, Reynaldo Velasco, Annabel Calara, Efren Mandap, Rafael Nabung, Honorio de la Cruz, Guillermo Limson, Simeon Malaras, Don Tumaliyuan, Eduardo Sabado. Guests of the Honorable Tomasito S. Villarin of Akbayan Party List.
Our guests are hereby acknowledged, and we welcome you to the House of Representatives.
Madam Speaker, today being a Monday and pursuant to our rules, I move that we open the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, same is approved.
Madam Speaker, I now move that the gentleman from Party List Akbayan, the Honorable Tom Villarin, be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
The Honorable Villarin is hereby recognized. Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, our fisher folk from Pampanga who are now in the gallery, a pleasant evening to all. I rise on a question of personal and collective privilege. Madam Speaker, last July 12 of 2017, I had the opportunity of visiting the river towns of Sasmuan and its neighboring municipality, Minalin, both in the booming province of Pampanga. I was there as guest of the municipal fisherfolk organizations that are members of our Akbayan party list. They toured me to what was once a thriving fishing community, but now turned into a fishless community because the river waters have receded because of siltation. The main contributor to siltation is the lahar coming from Mount Pinatubo that has flowed to the rivers and tributaries affecting 6 towns, namely Lubao, Guagua, Sasmuan, Minalin, Macabebe, and Masantol. All these towns are surrounded by fish ponds and bodies of water conducive to fisheries production comprising 38 barangays with some 486,898 residents. Madam Speaker, of the total regional fisheries production in 2015 in Region 3, Pampanga contributed 57% of the total output, with aquaculture sharing 99% of the province's fisheries production. The province remains among the top producer of sugpo, contributing 39% of total national production, followed by tilapia, contributing 35% of the national total, and second in terms of national mud crab production. Other aquatic species produced are the swahe, hipong puti, Vaname blue swimming crab, among others. The fish pond areas cover a total of 11,678 hectares, with some 1,634 hectares devoted to aquaculture farms, and the rest are the traditional fishing grounds to some 24,594 registered fisher folks. My point, Madam Speaker and dear colleagues, habang nakalubog sa putik ang mga ilog pangisdaan sa Pampanga, nakalubog din sa putik ang kabuhayan at kinabukasan ng ating mga mangingisda at ng kanilang mga pamilya. After the Mount Pinatubo eruption, the Mount Pinatubo Commission was created by virtue of RA 7637, allowing government to use 10 billion to undertake rehabilitation for the next 10 years. And after meager and winded operations during a one-year extension, the Mount Pinatubo Commission was dissolved by EO 269 at the same time when the Estrada administration took its exit. The verdict: no reports of significant accomplishments, no plans for continued operations, no updates apart from bits and pieces of news from the media, which at that time seemed to have nothing good to say about the Commission's multi-billion peso operations. The fisher folks in the Pampanga River Basin had to endure 5 years of siltation on their fishing grounds until 2006, during the time that their kabalen and our colleague, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, issued EO 510, creating the River Basin Control Office and identifying Pampanga River Basin as one of the priority targets for water supply, flood control of worth about $500 million pesos initially. However, in 2011, the National Water Resources Board submitted a study supported by the Japan International Cooperation Agency, noting that the following problems still persist in Pampanga River Basin. First, the flooding and sedimentation were still prevalent. Saltwater intrusion intruded to the freshwater supplies, leading to the degradation of said water-related environments. It seems, Madam Speaker, dear colleagues, that the 2011 JICA-supported report was short of saying that efforts post-2006 interventions proved insufficient. The JICA study, however, did some recommendations to revive the river basin and rationalize the use of water resources, not only the allocation, distribution, flood control, but importantly, watershed management, flood management, fishery development, agri-development, and the preservation of the environmental river flow. Some of these elements were presented during the previous administration under the Pampanga River Basin Flood Control Master Plan of DPWH. In fact, this plan was presented to Governor Baby Pineda back in March 2016. But nothing about dredging the heavily silted rivers and tributaries flowing down Pampanga Bay and Manila Bay was identified in this plan. Local folks are saying that the Aquino administration had misgivings about providing funds to the legislative district of former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. I don't want to speculate on such reasoning. Madam Speaker, in the past, various engineering interventions were done by the national government through the DPWH, one of which was the extension of Batpasig-Potrero River. This river is one of the major rivers conveying lahar flows from the foot of Mount Pinatubo going downstream, leading to the municipality of Sasmuan, that has contributed greatly to the heavy siltation of the Pasak, Guagua, Batasan River. Likewise, the confluence of rivers and tributaries coming from the north by the upper Guagua River, from the northwest by the upper Dalan Bapor River, contributes to the siltation of the Pasak, Guagua, Batasan River. The silted river system is located at the heart of Sasmuan, traversing from the town proper, passing the exit point crossing Minalin, Sasmuan, with its tributary, the San Gabriel, Maniago, Bulak, Dawi rivers, the Calisi River, both from Macabebe, tributaries from Masantol, Lubao, and south of Pampanga Bay, and finally exiting to the Manila Bay. Let me note, Madam Speaker, that there are existing studies and recommendations to address this looming threat to close to 500,000 inhabitants of these coastal towns who depend on fishing as their livelihood. There is also the Supreme Court continuing mandamus to clean up Manila Bay that can be invoked as legal ground for this intervention. Madam Speaker, what our fisher folks want is for the national government to intervene in averting this catastrophe by desilting said rivers and tributaries, nothing more. Let me also note that while the current administration takes its pride in the ambitious build, 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 Pampanga fisher folks are only clamoring that the dredging of the rivers and tributaries along the Pasak-Wagwa-Batasan River, as well as to the mouth of Pampanga Bay and Manila Bay, be done immediately. Our Department of Public Works and Highways have done this before by deploying at least 2 river dredgers, but that was 10 years ago. Madam Speaker, dear colleagues, how much longer will we make our fisher folks of the 6 Pampanga towns wait? How much longer will we let them scavenge through the mud and wade in the floodwaters only to earn a decent living? My answer is clear: no more. What the people want and need is clear and simple. Let the rivers flow and make it alive again. Naniniwala po ang akbayan sa muling pagdaloy ng mga ilog. Makikita ng ating mga kababayan sa Pampanga ang pagkilos ng ating pamahalaan, ang pagtugon ng kanilang mga kinatawan at ang kanilang pag-ahon sa kahirapan tungo sa isang masaganang kinabukasan. My dear colleagues, Madam Speaker, this is only a simple request from our fisher folks. Let them have their livelihoods back by dredging their river systems and tributaries. Magandang gabi po at maraming salamat.
Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, there being no interpellators, I move that we recognize I remove that we refer the speech of the Honorable Villarin to the Committee on Rules.
The speech of the Honorable Villarin is referred to the Committee on Rules.
Madam Speaker, the next gentleman who would like to avail of the privilege hour would be the Honorable Leo Rafael M. Cueva of the 2nd District of Negros Occidental, and I move that we recognize him to avail of the same. So moved.
The Honorable Cueva is recognized. Please proceed.
Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues, guests, I rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege on the abolition of Negros Island region. An air of sadness pervades in the Negros Island since last week after news broke out that President Duterte has signed on August 7, 2017, Executive Order Number 38, revoking Executive Order Number 183 that created the Negros Island region as the 18th administrative region of the Philippines on May 29, 2015. NIR, or Region 18, was composed of the province of Negros Occidental and Oriental Negros. It is dismissed as a small, insignificant region because it has only 2 provinces. However, what most people do not know is that NIR is the region with the most number of cities. It has 19 cities, including the highly urbanized city of Bacolod, the capital of Negros Occidental, and Dumaguete City, the capital of Oriental Negros. It has 38 municipalities and 1,219 barangays spread out in its 10 congressional districts. Negros is the fourth largest island in the country, with a land area of 13,351 square kilometers, equivalent to 22% of the Visayas Islands' total land area. It has a population of close to 5 million people, equivalent to about one-fourth of the total population of the Visayas. Its annual income is over 5 billion pesos, and internal revenue allotment of about 15 billion pesos. In effect, the creation of the Negros Island region has resulted in an equitable distribution of population, land area, income, and era among the affected regions, including Region 6 and 7. Let me make it clear that the people of Negros Island will respect the President's decision and abide by the executive order. We also accept that this is God's will and believe that He has better plans for Negros. Contrary to what some people make it appear, the creation of the Negros Island region was not a political move, as the dream for one island, one region was being nurtured by the Negrenses for about 25 years already, starting in the 1980s. NIR was a realization of the dream of millions of Negrenses of uniting the twin Negros provinces to pursue an integrated island-wide development planning and accelerate socio-economic progress, of visioning together what we believe is the best for the island and for our future generations. After having experienced a devastating economic crisis that was coupled with a bloody war between the government and a communist insurgency in Negros in the 1980s, a catch-up plan for development was in place. NIR was supposed to be the vehicle that will speed up the island's socio-economic transformation, thereby reducing our poverty rates. For about 2 years that the NIR was in operation, our people from both sides of the island had the opportunity to know each other and become close friends while working together to come up with development plans and programs that will benefit our communities in the field of tourism development and promotion, environmental and natural resources management, disaster risk reduction and management, agricultural modernization and food security, and peace and order, especially the campaign against illegal drugs and terrorism, among others. We have adopted our regional vision that by 2040, we'll be globally competitive, diversified economy for a healthy, empowered, and God-centered Negrense, in an ecological balance, peaceful, and resilient community with a dynamic, responsive, and accountable governance, resulting in an enhanced quality of life for all. Further, we have also drafted our Regional Development Plan, or RDP, for 2017 to 2022. That is in line with the Philippine Development Plan for the same period and consistent with the President's socio-economic agenda. The NIR RDP highlights Negros Island's unique role in achieving the national development goals and objectives as a sugar bowl of the country and a recognized leader in organic agriculture and renewable energy with its large solar power plants in Occidental and geothermal production fields in Oriental. Though short-lived and having operated without a separate budget other than which is within Region 6 for Negros Occidental and Region 7 for Oriental Negros, the NIR, with over 30 regional line agencies and attached bureaus, which have already set up their offices in Bacolod City and Dumaguete City, respectively, have already accomplished so much and even beyond the expectations of the respective department secretaries. Their annual reports would show that they have accomplished more than what they have set to do, with the support of the local government units. They serve the people of Negros Island very well, and for that, we thank the women and men behind the NIR regional line agencies for their dedication and hard work, for their commitment to serve a budding region despite limited resources. It is not true that we are asking for 18 billion pesos for the setting up of our regional offices for NIR. In fact, we have an offer for the donation of 500 hectares of government land to be our regional center site located at the middle of the two provinces, both just over 2.5 hours drive from the two provincial capital cities of Bacolod and Dumaguete. For the office buildings, at least 3 private companies had expressed their sincere intent to construct a structure at the regional center site on a public-private partnership, with the regional agencies later using their existing rental budgets on a rent-to-own scheme. As early as last year, we have been already forewarned about the eventual abolition of NIR. That is why we have launched a campaign to convince the President to do otherwise. Though we have seen it coming, we were actually hoping that we could have at least been given the chance to present our point of view to the President and his Cabinet, to let them see that NIR's cost is more significant than just reducing it to a figure on the budget. Our colleagues in this august body and our supporters in the Senate have also filed the respective bills and resolutions to make NIR a permanent region. However, this is a long and tedious process, and we do not know if we can still see its realization in our lifetime. Be that as it may, we would like to believe that the President's men have a macro perspective of the national situation that requires them to abort our two provinces promising union that was waited for over 2 decades to be solemnized. This setback definitely will not deter us from pursuing our dreams for a greater Negros Island. Negros Occidental Governor Alfredo Marañon Jr., who has intensely worked for unified Negros, and Oriental Negros Governor Well Digamo are both supporting the petition of the business sector for the creation of a Negros Island Special Area for Development that aims to pick up where NIR left off by coordinating and integrating efforts to address the common concerns of both Negros provinces. Meanwhile, as the President pushes for the shift to a federal form of government, we are requesting that Negros Island be appointed as one federal state, or at least assign the whole island to one federal state, and not divide it again into two separate parts. Despite the unfortunate and untimely ending to an otherwise happy and perfect union, we are glad to have shown NIR as a good model for federalism, as an empowered region trying to determine the course of its development as it contributes to the achievement of the national goals. Lastly, let me thank, in behalf of the people of Negros Island, all the people who have joined us in this short-lived journey as one region, most especially the regional directors and staff of the 30 national government departments and attached agencies, as well as their secretaries, for believing in our cause and incessantly supporting us in pushing for our plans, programs, and projects to be included in the national priorities. We sympathize with the thousands of people that will be adversely affected by the NIR abolition. The newly hired regional employees, mostly job order personnel, who lost their jobs and will soon be added to the statistics of the unemployed in the country. We hope they will be properly assisted in the transition so that their families will not go hungry. We also thank our mother region, Western Visayas for Negros Occidental, and Central Visayas for Oriental Negros, for welcoming us back with wide open arms, ever willing to take us under their wings yet again. Life goes on for all of us in Negros Island. We hold on to our faith that when God closes a door, He opens a window. Given the resilience of the Negrenses, I have no doubt that we will again surmount the challenges and difficulties that lie ahead as we actively participate in charting our own destiny. With the blessing of God Almighty, Negros Island will rise again. As we said during the crisis in the 1980s, and we say it now, hope shines in Negros. We are getting there. Thank you, Madam Chairman, Madam Speaker, and good evening to all.
Thank you. Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, having no interpellators, I move that we refer the speech of the Honorable Cueva to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action. So I move, Madam Speaker.
To the Committee on Rules.
Madam Speaker, I move that we terminate the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, so terminated.
Madam Speaker, I move that we reconsider and reopen the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, the next gentleman who would like to avail of the privilege hour is from Party List Anak Pawis, the Honorable Ariel B. Casilao, and I move that we recognize him to avail of the privilege hour.
The Honorable Casilao is hereby recognized. Please
Thank you,
proceed.
Madam Speaker. Ang privilege topic ko po sa privilege speech ngayon, Madam Speaker. Ang Agosto 9 po ay diniklara ng ating kasalukuyang batas bilang compliance doon sa United Nations Declaration that August is the month of the indigenous people. At ang Agosto 9, sa ilalim ng ating kasalukuyang batas, ay kinikilala bilang araw ng mga katutubong mamayan. Hindi po ako magbabanggit doon sa kalagayan kung saan ano ang pagsisikap ng ating mga katutubong mamayan para sila ay igalang, sila ay mabuhay, nakapantay ng ating iba't ibang mga tribo, especially ng mga settlers bilang mga pambansang minorya. Ngunit, mas bibigyang diin ko po yung nagpapatuloy nilang pakikibaka para sa tunay na kasarinlan. At itong pakikibakang ito ay nagbunsod para umabot sa punto na ang mga katutubong mamayan, bagamat sila ay salat sa mga material na usapin, yung karapatan nila para igiit na sila ay makapag-avail sa usapin ng karapatan nila sa edukasyon, ay sila mismo ang nagsumikap para makamit ito. And in fact, Madam Speaker, mula noong iba't ibang mga komunidad ng ating mga katutubo, ay nagsumikap na maka-access hindi lamang sa usapin ng government funds para magpatayo ng mga pampublikong paaralan sa kanilang mga komunidad. Yung mga organisado at may mga organisasyon ng ating mga katutubong mamamayan ay nagsumikap din na magtayo ng mga pampribadong paaralan sa tulong ng mga sektor tulad ng taong simbahan. And in fact, Madam Speaker, 213 indigenous people's schools, alternative schools, were created or established in Mindanao alone. These 213 private educational primary secondary schools within indigenous people's communities were all, in fact, passed the requirements required by the Department of Education. Their curriculum is under the scrutiny and approval of the Department of Education. Unfortunately, Madam Speaker, almost half of these schools, lumad schools, na tawag natin sa kanila, na hindi sa direktang tinayo o hindi direktang tinayo ng ating Department of Education, kundi sa pribadong pagsisikap, half of them, Madam Speaker, is currently unoperational. And in fact, Madam Speaker, 200 students coming from 2 provinces in Sultan Kudarat and in Compostela and Davao del Norte, and 2 schools in Caraga, 200 students of them coming from those provinces I mentioned, are currently in-house in UP Diliman because their schools are unoperational. Sa mga maraming dahilan po, may iba kinampuhan ng mga paramilitar na grupo o ng ating mga kasundaluhan. Binansagan sila ng mga paaralan ng NPA. Madam Speaker, wala po sa atin ang naghahangad na pagkaitan ang ating mga kabataan, malumad man, Kristiyano o Bangsamoro, para pagkaitan sila ng kanilang karapatan at ng ating karapatan para sa edukasyon. Worst, Madam Speaker, in Bukidnon Province, after General Anyo announced that he will be giving a reward to those NPA who will be captured or physically neutralized, a 100,000 pesos reward. A day after, Madam Speaker, incidentally and suspiciously, a certain Alde, aka Commander Butsoy, Salusad, publicly surrendered together with his men, armed men, accompanying him, and local government officials and military officials had a symbolic gathering representing that Commander Butsoy Salusad introducing himself as a commander of New People's Army who wanted to surrender and availed of the program offered by the government. But, Madam Speaker, allow me to mention some names. Abunjo Mantuguhon, January 11, 2012. Dato Jimmy Luguyon, March 5, 2012. Dato Erning Mantuguhon, October 10, 2012. Mabini Toto Manobia and Salde Ambayot, October 17, 2013. And lastly, a pregnant woman, Makenet Gayuran, July 30, fell victims of aka Commander Butsoy Salusad's counter-insurgency operation, acting as a paramilitary group supporting the 8th Infantry Battalion in its counter-insurgency operation in Bukidnon Province, Madam Speaker. And in fact, Commander Butsoy o Alde Salusad is a known leader not of an NPA unit or group, but a new Indigenous Peoples Army for Reform or NIPAR, another name for Alamara, which I have been repeatedly standing and criticizing and condemning for their atrocious activities in the region where I came from. Madam Speaker, I cannot understand the current direction of this government. There is an ongoing peace negotiation, but the peace negotiation collapsed and currently suspended. An all-out war was declared, martial law was declared, and now termination of peace talks is in the offing. And worse, our government, through the Defense Department, is offering 100,000 for each NPA captured or dead. May I ask now, Madam Speaker, or should I will be asking this in the current deliberation of the Department of National Defense, where will the Department of National Defense get this 100 billion despite their current national expenditures program? Kung sabihin natin, Madam Speaker, 4,000 NPA fighters according to the AFP, sabihin na natin, given, for the sake of argument, agreeing without, for the sake of argument, sabihin natin huli nila lahat o mapatay nila ang 4,000 na NPA. That will cost them 4 billion pesos, Madam Speaker. Now, malaking bagay na po at malaking pera na po yan. Kaya nga, Madam Speaker, there is an information also of this representation that those lumad children in camp in UP Diliman is also under threat of not only from intelligence or units or harassments, but there was an information that the government agencies will be going there not to listen to their plight, but to verify or validate if they were really LUMAD students and what areas in Mindanao they came from, so that the government can facilitate them to transport them back to their communities. Ang tanong po dyan, Madam Speaker, hindi po yan ang kasagutan. If the government is really serious in addressing the problems, particularly on the education field of our LUMAD children, then therefore, Madam Speaker, it is on the premise that they should be allowed to operate, government support should be there, instead of demonizing or vilifying these schools, government support should be the primordial consideration, Madam Speaker. Yun lang po at magandang gabi. Maraming salamat, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader.
Madam Speaker, having no interpellators, I move that we refer the speech of the Honorable Casilaw to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action.
To the Committee on Rules.
Madam Speaker, I move that we terminate the privilege R.
Are there any objections? Hearing none, so terminated.
Madam Speaker, I move that we adjourn the session until tomorrow, Tuesday, 15 August 2017 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I move, Madam Speaker.
The session is adjourned until 4 o'clock in the afternoon of August 15, 2017.